Hello, and this time on the Mortgage and Protection Podcast, we have Paul here from Brick to Brick Mortgage Solutions to talk all about 5% deposits. Welcome back, Paul. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm very well too. Thank you for asking. Well, let's get straight into the questions that we've got here then. So, of course, first of all, people would like to know, can I get a mortgage with a 5% deposit?
Yes, you can, but this is the minimum amount of deposit with pretty much any lender, really.
Right, okay, there we go. So that's nice and clear there. Let's move on then to this next question. What type of property can you buy with a 5% deposit mortgage?
You can get a house with this with most lenders, but a lot of lenders need a higher deposit for a flat, so a lower loan to value. There are some that still will still do it, just the amount of lenders are reduced. Which is pretty much the same with new build property. You can get the 5%, but on new builds, sometimes the loan to value is slightly reduced on that as well.
Right, okay, there we go. So a point to bear in mind there. So let's follow on with this next question we've got here. So who is eligible for a mortgage with a 5% deposit? Can anyone get this?
Yeah, I mean, the lenders are stricter on their credit scoring and affordability on this loan to value bracket, as it is a higher risk for them. But as long as your credit is good and the affordability with income multiples, etc., all stack up, and then it should be fine.
Okay, so that's good news there, and hopefully that sounds reassuring. Okay, moving on to this question then. So, what is the process of applying for a mortgage with a 5% deposit? Any differences?
It's the same, really, as those with higher deposits. When you come to us initially, we work out what maximum borrowing potential is. And from that, you'll know what property values to look at and what deposit you'll need to save up. And then process pretty much the same where you find somewhere and then we get the most suitable option for you and guide you the whole way through until the day you move in.
Right, okay, there we go. So that answers that. Hopefully that's clear there. So let's look at this question. What government mortgage schemes are available with a 5% deposit?
The mortgage guarantee scheme, it's been around for nearly 4 years now. It's a scheme with 5% deposit mortgages where the government supports lenders to offer those products through a government-backed guarantee. You can also get shared ownership, which is explained in another of our episodes, and also right to buy, where sometimes you don't even need a deposit because you have the council property, and their discount can be used as a deposit for some of the lenders. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell, really.
Okay, well, that's really useful to know there. And just for the listeners' benefit and reference, we are recording this episode in February 2025. Of course, schemes can change, can't they, Paul? So always check those. Brilliant. Right, we've got 4 questions left. So you probably touched on this actually, but do all lenders offer 5% deposit mortgages?
All the main high street ones do, but the more unique ones that there are, which offer bad credit scenarios or unusual criteria, that they tend to offer slightly higher deposit mortgages, but they're the ones that are generally not on the high street and would go outside of what the main lenders would be able to do.
Right, okay. Now, this is interesting. Can I remortgage with a 5% deposit?
Yes, you can with 5% in your property, which would just be the equity in it, really. So if there's 5% equity in it, you can remortgage, yeah, when the time is right.
Okay, so that's nice and clear there too. Again, with this next question, you might have touched on it earlier, but what credit score is needed for a 5% deposit mortgage?
As I mentioned, really, the credit scoring is stricter and tighter due to the higher risk element. But just to explain the credit score, the number, whether it's 999 or below that, that's only one of the parts that the lender looks at, as they have credit scoring systems that when you put a decision in principle in, they have their own credit scoring systems that score the file or the credit file by looking at various things on there. Some lenders are stricter on certain things than that they see than other lenders. And they're all different, really. So it's a question for all lenders, really. They're all different on the way they credit score things.
Right, okay. Well, there we go. That's something to be aware of there. And then just lastly, I mean, you've demonstrated it already and as always, but how can a mortgage broker help here? Is there anything else to consider?
I think that's pretty much everything. But if anyone has any questions or anything that they don't think that's covered and need to know anything, just reach out to us. contact us with all our details on the site. Basically, we'll guide you through all the way through the process. You'll know exactly what's happening all the way through to completion. But if you need any help, just pick up the phone.
Okay, brilliant. There we go. Thank you ever so much for that, Paul. Hopefully that's proved useful to anyone listening to this, and I'm sure we'll catch you on another episode soon.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
Please note, your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up with your mortgage repayments.